Welcome back to Elden Ring.
Wolf friend, ho!
We have finally figured out the source of the howling after I
Ghost.
checked the guide.
I would not have thought to look up. I need to start looking up more. The demi-humans wax wroth. Now their mother has been taken. Where are you, Lord Kenneth? The night, bedeviled by blood. So, I forget if I've mentioned this to you, but I've started reading Berserk.
Yes, you have. And you sent me a picture of the comic relief?
The little... They call themselves elves, but they're really like... They really look like pixies.
Okay.
And there's only really one of them that I've seen so far.
How much of an asshole is he?
Is Guts or the elf?
The elf.
Oh, he's a dick. He is a dick to quite a few people, especially Guts, because Guts is an ass.
Come here. Here, boy. Here, boy.
I guess Grovel for Mercy isn't going to be the right one, huh? Alright,
Snap,
which
snap.
one?
It was finger
There it
snap.
is. I'm down here. Why'd you drop on that side? I guess it's further away from the bear. Oh, damn, he's tall. Hi, not Guts.
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he? Ever the bloody busybody. Maybe to him you don't seem so strange. The name's Blythe. I'm looking for a man who goes by Darrowell. He fled somewhere nearby. Or so I've heard.
Blythe?
Come tell me if you find him before I do.
Oh, this
I
is
can offer
totally
you
Guts.
ample reward.
That armor, that sword, this is totally the Guts of this game.
Why?
Oh, something's up with his eye. Weird. One, Guts is very much a guy that has, like, wolf-ish armor and a cape that's very, like, ripped and tattered like this is with fur. He's also got black armor on like this, and he's got a fucking massive-ass great sword.
Darrowell is nothing but a traitor, and in need of a fitting end to his tale. Darrowell is in need of a...
Okay, so I know where that person is.
Okay.
Mostly because I had a little bit of a spoiler for myself when I looked at something. So this thing, I think, down here is going to teleport us to, like, a mini-dungeon, I think.
Okay.
It said something about a gowl, and I'm like, what is that? What does that even mean? Because all there is like, a crater here. I don't know what that means. So I looked up the name, and it spoiled me. I'm like, oh, there's a boss named Darrowell. I'm like, oh, great, cool.
So you're going to have to kill him rather than negotiate with him.
Sounds like it, but it mentioned Blythe in there, so I think we can bring him in to help the fight.
Ah.
Now, whether or not that's once we're in or not, I have no idea.
And if Blythe was still up there howling,
I don't think
he
his
might...
sign would be available.
Hmm.
Where am I? Oh, I'm getting down to a beach I haven't been to before.
Ooh. Fancy beach.
Fancy beach. Anything special down here? No, it's very much an ending. That's another square. There is an item. See if I can sneak it and get out of here before this thing kills me. Just a room. Still nice. See ya, squid. Alright. I came down this little section before with my other character. More wolves. And more, Have some fire. We don't like fire. More wolves and more of these runes. So I'll take 3 runes. Not so, you know, mean like that. I wouldn't accept a free gift.
And I don't think I had a chance to finish this thought because we got sidetracked by the incredibly long elevator ride, but it would be interesting if there were some NPCs in Dark Souls or FromSoft or like in Souls-like game in general where completing their quest had negative outcomes.
You know, that does happen.
Oh.
That is a specific Dark Souls 1 thing. I didn't want to tell you about it, but it does happen in Dark Souls 1. In almost literally every case.
Huh.
So,
I mean,
because I don't know when we're going to bet back to it. I don't mind telling you if you don't care.
No, I don't.
So you don't care or you don't want to hear it?
I don't care. You can tell me.
So, remember how they explain hollowing is like the idea of not having anything to live for, essentially?
Yes.
So you complete their quest, they have nothing to live for anymore. They hollow out and become hostile toward you in a section that you send them to, usually.
Oh.
So the one pyromancy dude, right? You come back after learning from Quailana down in Blighttown, who teaches you like some of the like amazing pyromancies from the past, because she's like the original pyromancy teacher.
Okay.
And you tell our good old friend Pyromancy Man, whose name I'm blanking on, about it, and he goes, "Oh, that's some wondrous pyromancy. Would you tell me where you learned it?" You tell him. He goes down there. He learns it, but he goes hollow because now he has nothing else to live for. He has no goals anymore.
Oh.
I don't know if you remember Big Hat Logan, right? He goes off to the archives eventually to learn from where magic originally, started.
Was Big Hat Logan Onion Hat guy?
Nope. Siegward is one of the weird ones, where he does not follow that path. At least not in the same way that everyone else does.
Ah.
His is different. But, yeah, Big Hat Logan goes to the archives, learns shit, literally goes insane, and you fight him naked except for his hat.
Huh. Huh. Where did his clothes go?
You find them in a chest later after you beat him. Like in the last place where he had a shop that you could buy spells from him from. You have to buy all of them before he completely loses his mind, but they are there for your taking.
So, what you're telling me is completing quests might be a bad thing.
Completing the last step is generally a bad thing, because you'll lose them as a vendor, if they are a vendor, and they will be hostile toward you in the place you find them next.
Huh.
Alright,
So,
let's go. Let's see what happens.
So if I ever play another From Software game, somebody gives me a quest, I'll say, no, thank you, and just
There he is. Okay,
walk
so
away.
I mean, yes and no. Sometimes it's worth it to progress them so that way they do get you more new items to sell you.
Rotting in a cell is no true justice. No. This is where it ends for you.
Kind of like this guy wants you to...
Hey! I remember this guy.
Like this guy wants you to get some, like, ancient book, and then he's like, now I'm all powerful, and then he instantly kills you, and then it's like, oh, I have the book now. I can kill you whenever I want.
It's not even that. It's that they just go wrong. Bloodhound's Fang. There you go, Blythe. You happy? You happy, Blythe? You got him. We'll have to go find him on the map again. Okay, so it just teleports you into a boss room. Okay. I thought there was going to be like a little mini dungeon to get to him first, but alright. So, what is the item we got? No. Here we go. Oh, it's the same as this. Curved Greatsword. Curved Greatsword, which is with a gently undulating blade wielded by Bloodhound Knights. A fearsome blade capable of brutal airborne attacks. Slash upward with the Bloodhound's Fang, using the momentum of the strike to perform a backward somersault and gain some distance from foes. Follow up with a strong attack to perform the Bloodhound's Step attack. We need 17 decks for that one. So yeah, reading Berserk is fucking great. A lot more nudity and sexual content than I was expecting. Like, not in a bad way, I want to say. Like, it's done well enough.
I mean, is there, like, PG-13 sex scenes?
I mean, you're gonna go all the way in this.
Oh, so it's like borderline hentai.
I don't want to go that far.
Okay.
Like, it's full nudity, don't get me wrong, but the context is definitely not hentai.
Oh, so there's not, like, an evil king having sex with, like, some maiden, like, oh, somebody save me?
Not like that. What? Just... Oh, more of these guys. Oh, okay. Did something... Yeah, there's a ballista up there. Okay. I was gonna say, there was definitely something that shot at these guys, and I see what it is now. Right up there, that fucking thing. I think I can see the head of the guy wielding it right now, just kind of bobbing there. Alright, let's run. Let's see if we can do anything about this.
So how long are the chapters?
I want to say around 20 pages?
Oh, because for for a month, I'm pretty sure it was monthly.
I think it eventually went monthly. I don't know if it was originally. Alright. This Pumpkinhead is here again. Oh, he got like a big fucking spear now.
Oh.
Hello, shit. Oh wow,
So,
he did not stagger.
So I just wonder, was there enough story backlogged or like notes for the story?
That's the question, right? I have no idea whether or not... Well, then, and the next question is whatever comes out after this just a fan fiction now?
Right.
Like, even if he does have, like, original source notes, that doesn't guarantee that this isn't just going to turn into somebody else's fan fiction. It would really depend on how meticulous those notes were.
Did he have people working with him?
I believe he had a team, and the guy that would be doing it is one of his best friends. Now, that said, who knows? Oh my god, that fire did a lot.
Ooh!
Hey,
6!
Okay, alright. Because I hit him in the... Oh, it's because I hit him in the helmet.
Oh.
Okay, oh, there's more than one here. I thought I got them all. Okay, so I gotta hit him from behind if I'm gonna deal damage. He's different from the other one. Either that, or with the health we had before, it didn't matter.
Yeah. You can summon your friends.
You know what? You're right. As soon as I can get time to do that, because I gotta stand still for it.
For like a second and a half or something.
he goes. Hey,
Yeah.
good job, guys.
High fives all around.
Make sure he's down.
Yeah.
But yeah, it like the context of it is vastly different than what a hentai would be, right? It's not done in a way that's like, oh man, look at all the juicy bits. It's definitely done in like either a tender way or a horrifying way, depending on what's going on.
Okay.
Like it, and the most interesting part, right, is that you start off with Guts in the current blood ripples. Guts in the current time for like I want to say 8 chapters or so. And then you see like his last one is him like fucking pathetic, limping away, barely alive from his last fight, crying.
Oh.
And then you get the flashback of like how all of this started. How
Okay,
this like hellhole of a world came to be.
Okay, because from the little I know about Guts, he doesn't seem like the type of character to cry.
Huh, he just slapped that down here. Can I do anything? No, can't hit it, but I can't walk into it either. Weird.
So something major must have happened to cause Guts to cry.
Well, the way we see him crying before we get to the next chapter, which is now like a massive flashback, the reason he seems to be crying is that he's made this girl whose father he just murdered because the father had become a demon.
Okay.
He basically was like telling her that she needs to live in order to kill him. She needs to hate him so she'll live instead of just succumbing to despair and killing herself. Nothing. So it's like he still has emotion. Like this kind of thing still gets to him. Fort hate. Hell, there was another one I saw where there was another demon that was once a little girl that he was having a hard time killing, and by hard I mean emotionally hard. Like, he had, I think he says, like, there were 3 separate times where I should have killed her. She was opening up, I should have killed her. But he couldn't bring himself to do it. He kept diverting his attack at the last second. Oh boy, that's not good. I do not want those exploding. Those are clearly fucking explosion barrels.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering, when will Berserk wrap up and how will it wrap up?
I'm not even sure how close he was to finishing the series.
Well, it's been around for...
Since 89.
Yeah, for
It's got-
over 30 years.
Let's say 300 plus chapters. At least where I'm at, I think it's up to like 300 something. But yeah, it's really freaking good. Like, I am so sucked into it at this point. Hey, buddy.
I cannot find a... Wait, maybe there?
No, there's nothing down there.
No, they don't... 367.
Alright, so yeah, just over 300. Like 3.5. Oh, one of you guys again. Alright, let's see what you got. Okay, alright. That's new.
For some reason,
Nice.
for some reason, Chapter 83 was omitted from the tankobon.
Weird. I know that like in the new releases they've tweaked the order of some things. Like where I explained to you where Guts is like crying. That's how they've reordered it recently in the new releases.
Huh.
So that comes out before the flashback goes into the Golden Age. Golden Age is fucking great. Like, you get to see the build-up of this character, Griffith, who's like... He is manipulative, but at the same time, it seems like what he's doing is for the greater good. Because everything else, like the current leadership of this country that they're in, is shit. What did I just pick up? Seems like a Kia, yep. Join medallions to operate Grand Lift of Dectus. Left half of the split medallion depicting the Erd tree. Brandishing the medallion will get, with both halves conjoined will activate the Grand Lift, connecting the Atlas Plateau to Liurnia. The right half is said to reside in Fort Feroth in the Dragon Barrow far to the east. Actually, let's do it this way.
And the only reason why I was saying that I thought the chapters were longer because Tankobon 2 of Berserk only has 2 chapters.
Huh.
Were any of the beginning chapters extra long?
No. Can't say that they were.
Then why was there only 2 chapters in that volume then?
I have no idea. Hey, what a cookbook.
Because it's
Oh,
saying...
right, I forgot. Without the... we don't have messages either. Without online. That was the other thing we're losing out on. So any hidden fog doors, or not fog doors, but hidden walls, illusory walls, we're not going to know.
Oh. Fun.
Or hidden items that we might miss. But yeah, no, Berserk is very good. It might be that they just tried to condense the 2 chapters, quote-unquote chapters, as like... You said it was which chapters? The 80s?
83 was omitted from Tankobon format, and the Guardians of Desire 2 and 3 were in their own tank.
Interesting. I don't know.
Because, actually, there's more than 367 because the first, I want to say 15 don't have numbers on them.
I think that might be the point before we get into the, is he still up there? Before we get into, Golden Age.
The Golden Age actually has 8 chapters, and then they start numbering.
Really? Okay, weird. Okay, so Blythe is gone. I have no idea where he's at now. Maybe I'll come around later. Alright, anything else up here? There's whatever the heck this is. And then I guess we can start exploring, like, other areas around here. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. The, what is it called? Telescope.
Okay. Did you ever do... Oh, what is that called? Kind of like telephone, but you
Whisper down
need
the alley?
kind of, but it's online and it switches between you you having a description of a picture,
Uh-oh.
you drawing it, and then somebody interprets your drawing with a message, and then it goes from like message to drawing to message to drawing. Have you ever done that online before?
No.
So it's kind of like Whisper Down the Alley, but every other step is a picture.
All right, so I'm gonna put this here. This is another. Oh shit! That scared the hell out of me.
Because I remember doing one years ago. It must have been a song lyric or something, but it was, she can see your house by a telescope, by a telescope, by a telescope, BY. And just the repeated last line, I had a man in a shop. How much for the telescope?
Huh.
So I'm like, I know that wasn't the proper thing to do, and I probably screwed up the chain, but I'm just like, that was clever.
And you don't even feel bad about it, do you?
No, because that was about 10 years ago.
You're awful.
If I have little...
That poor person who did that is probably sitting there crying still to this day about how you misinterpreted what they were saying.
But then again, somebody could misinterpret what I say.
Yeah, but you don't matter.
And then... Oh, who was it? Yeah, and then there was the phase I was in where I would add Uncle Doland to some pictures just randomly.
Alrighty then. Okay. So, another church. Sacred Tear. Alright, cool. More of these. What in the hell is this? Okay, fuck off. This is a reference. Fuck off.
To what?
This basin? This is totally a fucking Lord Vessel. Or something very similar. It's being held up by roots and everything. The way the Lord Vessel is in Dark Souls 1.
Huh. Well, this
Flask
is
of
from
Wondrous
somewhere.
Physique. You can find crystal tears at the bases of minor Erd trees and elsewhere throughout the lands of between. At sites of grace, you can mix 2 crystal tears in a flask of Wondrous Physique. This will allow you to create elixirs with various custom effects. Ooh, custom things. Okay. Something to take a look at later. Beach. What's the beach got?
Oh, and spinning off from Uncle Doland.
Oh, by the way, who is
to-
Uncle Dolan? Sorry, I kind of got sidetracked there for a second.
It is a poorly drawn Donald Duck
Oh, for Christ's sake.
whose friends are Gooby and I believe Mackie.
That's awful.
But spinning off from that, on our Comey Can't Communicate, how we were talking about how Goku is drawn, his hair is drawn from every angle the same, and I was saying I'm not too sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but no matter what angle he's drawn at, Mickey Mouse always looks the same.
Yep, he always has those ears. They're always that iconic shape.
Yeah, so I guess
Wait a minute. Was Amy the same way? Was her hair always the same?
no, we were talking about Goku.
I know, but I'm trying to think now. Was Comey's hair the same way in the show? I can't remember for sure.
No?
But yeah, anyway, yes, Goku is the same,
y-
Mickey's the same.
Yeah, because we were talking about how, the guy's hair accessory would bounce around to different sides of his head.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. I'm blanking on his name too. Keep wanting to say Yuta, but it's some other consonant in there, not a T. Oh, wait. Did I find... I found something. What's this?
I don't know.
That's it. I feel like this is a portal.
Huh.
I don't trust this at all. I don't want to go somewhere else yet.
But aperture science says that portals are good.
Good what? Or is that it? Just good?
They are good. You should go into the portal because portals are the future.
I don't think so. You're gonna have to convince me more than just that.
They are not filled with aperture science guarantees it.
I don't think you know the references you're trying to make.
I do know GLaDOS is so evil and she wants to kill you.
Is she, though? Did you play Portal 2?
I have watched playthroughs where she is the personality of Candice?
Something like that.
And she's like some manipulative AI who went insane.
Ooh. I'm just gonna go in here. Whee.
And then she's like, okay, at the end of 2, I don't want to kill you, just leave.
Yeah,
Leave
see,
me
there
alone.
you go. Not so evil. Alright, so here's the question. Do we want to level Dex a bit just to try and wield some of the stuff we picked up?
Yeah.
Alright, we can get to 14. We need a couple more to get where we want to then. What do I got laying around? I've got quite a few of these. That's enough for one and almost a second one.
I'm sorry, but did you smash that directly into your chest?
Yes, I did. But yeah, I would highly recommend reading Berserk, at least for you. If you're young, maybe not. Maybe not a good idea. But yeah, Berserk is really freaking good. There's a lot of depth in that. Guts is a very compelling character. Not to mention some of the others like Casca and Griffith.
Is there female lead?
Casca.
Ah, okay.
Definitely during the Golden Age, Casca. As for like later on, she's a main character and a main focal point, but it's not in the same way as during Golden Age.
Okay. Because in Dark Souls 1, when you had like the soul of the fallen soldier or something, did you just like crush it into your hand and absorb it that way?
You crush it into your hand and you saw like the souls pour out and into you.
Okay. Yeah, so
in this case, you're just
that.
smashing it into your chest instead.
I think the smashing into your chest is funnier.
What the shit is this thing? I can talk to it?
Can we talk to it on the next episode?
Sure.